Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rekah Kadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders that grow both and that rule well. I wanted to go into these barrage of articles that go into the famine that's looming, that's about to smack this fucking place, that's coming from the Heavenly Father, that is prophesied. One of the major prophecies in these scriptures that is going to afflict his creation, all right, which we're going to close out one of the latter scriptures that is going to get brought out in this segment that is a crucial, critical judgment, a terrible way to die from that the Most High is going to exact upon the people of this world for their wickedness, all right? And what a fitting judgment with the fact that primarily even here in Great Babylon, which is about to get the worst of all the judgments, that these people, they stuff their face, okay? They have such easy access to food, all right? And obesity is at an all-time fucking high. Well, we're going to go into these. This is from 1 month ago, 10/31/2024, from FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the UN. The new UN report warns of conflict-induced famine and catastrophic hunger in 5 major hotspots, alongside the looming La Nina climate threat in others. Okay. Acute food insecurity is set to increase in magnitude and severity in 22 countries and territories. Okay. The report, it says acute food insecurity is said to increase in both magnitude and severity across 22 countries and territories, according to a new UN report. The report warns that the spread of conflict, particularly in the Middle East, coupled with climate and economic stressors, is pushing millions of people to the brink. Okay? This is from a month ago as well. Half of global food, this is from businessstandard.com, half of global food production is at risk due to a water crisis, shows report. Okay, this is from a month ago as well, October 17th. The water crisis could jeopardize more than half of the world's food production and cause an average global GDP loss by 8% by 2050. And we know, once again, that they deflate these fucking estimations. All right, they're very soft estimates, meaning they downplay the actual projections and the numbers. It says with lower income countries facing up to 15% loss, according to a new report. And this is according to their fucking projections, just what they estimate, and based off of whatever current data that they have. But the Most High is going to continue to turn this up. It says the report by the Global Commission on the Economics of Water, an international group of leaders and experts, said that weak economic systems, destructive land use, and the persistent mismanagement of water resources, combined with the worsening climate crisis, have placed the global water cycle under unprecedented stress. Okay? And we know the Most High is just going to continue to turn this up. It says nearly 3 billion people and over half of the world's food production are located in areas experiencing dry or unstable trends in water availability. Several cities are sinking due to groundwater depletion. Today, half of the world's population faces water scarcity, As this vital resource becomes increasingly scarce, food security and human development are at risk. Why do we see these things occurring in greater frequency and magnitude? Meaning the strength of it, okay? The severity. This is a deed and act from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, okay? Because he's closing down shop on this global regime of the heathen. Heathen controlled, this heathen rulership. Primarily, this current one is by Esau Edom, is the primary ruler of this global regime, this hegemony. Of course, it's a conglomerate. He's got constituents that consist of other heathen nations, but it's primarily led by Esau Edom. He's closing down shop, puns intended, okay, on this motherfucker. This is from Daily Mail from 3 days ago. Supermarket food shortage hits shelves as hack attack disrupts supply chain of crucial goods. All right. And we know a lot of different systems, different sectors and industries are controlled by, they're controlled electronically and digitally through these different, computer systems and all that. Even going into water distribution, food distribution, okay? And these different, these compromised systems, because of hacks and whatever else, is going to affect people getting their fucking grub. All right. We know even that it's somewhat of a, because it's reports have come out that it's going to be a controlled demolition as well. But all these things are, the Most High is working on the minds of the rulers, the kings, according to is that Proverbs 21? Yep. The heart of the king is in the hand of the Most High. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he wills. Okay. So he's influencing the mind of the elites to perform a controlled demolition. Okay. These manufactured famines are going to be to blame as well for this fucking, these global food shortages, man. Okay. Morrison's has been hit by food shortages across a number of UK stores after the software systems used to control its supply chain was targeted by hackers. Okay. Empty ass shelves for these motherfuckers, for their iniquity. We're going to go into it because regardless, this is how the Most High gets down. The Most High is not going to continue to stand by while his creation just is on a completely wild behavior, contrary to the way he said it's set up for mankind to conduct themselves, man. What does it even talk about in Proverbs? Salakia, Isaiah, the 24th chapter, how they've transgressed. Let's see, Salakia, let's make sure. Broken the everlasting covenants. Isaiah 24, right? The earth, in 24 and 5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenants. And this is why the earth is mourning and fading away. In the 4th verse, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Okay? Because this place has gone fucking crazy in a way that's contrary to the way of the Most High. Okay? I pulled up on the notes section. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 scriptures between 2nd Esdras 15 and 16. All right? That go into how famine is going to fucking hit this place. All right. Let's start it up. Second Esdras 15:5. It says, Behold, saith the how I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So that's prescribed to hit this fucking place, man. Verse 49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Okay? This is according to the prophecy of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Famine is a major one. And what a way to torture the people, going into those torments that the people are going to dwell in. Is to starve them out. It's a terrible way to be tortured, and then to eventually fucking die from. Okay? This is in Second Esdras, the 16th chapter, verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. Nothing but bad times, man. What shall I do when these evils shall come? These people are going to be in a state, it's going to be an absolute fucking nightmare. Okay? Because, for example, you have been in a state, if you've ever been in water, this is just a small example, going into the torture and the torments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you could be in a state, even medically, if you've gone through a fucked up medical mishap, it's that torturous pain. It's like you want to die. Okay, that moment that you're in it, it's fucking brutal. And you can imagine, for example, like if you get caught in a riptide, anybody who's done ocean sports, okay, fucking paddle boarding, surfing, bodyboarding. All right, when you get caught up under that wave, and you trying to come up to the surface, and that wave is holding you down under there. The power of the current, okay, it's likened to torture. But the Most High is going to lock these people in these different states of torture. And famine is one of the worst things. Okay? Saying, what shall I do? Okay? But we know Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, in accordance to Isaiah, the 65th chapter, he's going to allow his prophets to eat. That's the solace in it. But that's going to be just for a very small number, right? The masses of the people are going to fucking perish in various manners. Okay? It says what? As a drop to a wave? No pun intended. As a drop to a wave are them that are going to be saved to them that are going to be destroyed, man. Okay? Verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges. So these things are sent to amend your ways, but since the people are not going to do so, they're going to be there to destroy them. And let's go into that word anguish, because it's synonymous with torment and torture. It's what the Most High has prepared for these people. Lord willing, we be exempted from this judgment. This it says, severe mental or physical pain or suffering. All right, let's go into the etymology. It says, angustus, from the Latin, narrow. It's heavy because what is that? That the position of difficulty that the elect is in now is going to get transferred unto the masses of the people. They're going to be in a position of difficulty in this time that's coming. That straight and narrow. You're going to have to go on, walk that fucking tightrope one way or another. It says tightness, anguista, all right? The tight and narrow. Straits, look at that. Distress, okay? Acute bodily or mental suffering, okay? A choking sensation. Distress, anxiety, rage, tightness, straightness, narrowness, okay? Torment, there it is, all right? To be troubled is a verb, or distressed, to feel agony. Fuck, man. He's going to have these people in agony. And when you're in agony, people, they blow their fucking brains out. They find another means, a way to get out of it, that the Most High is going to trap them in that. Okay? It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All right? This is in 21. Let's see, it's going to be what? 21 through 22, 34 and 46. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils, bad times, grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's the spirit, because how fitting is it? We mentioned in the beginning how food has become so readily available to the people, primarily here in America, okay? It kept just to where they don't even really regard it. Food is tossed out, you know. Food goes bad because you just buy so fucking much. You have all these deals on Grub, you know, the 3 for $5. I saw this one shit. It was like these energy bars, whatever the fuck you call them, Nature's Valley, of these certain type of those. They have so many. And those things are fucking terrible for you, by the way, when you really go into the ingredients. All the fucking seed oils and all that shit. But look, 3 for $5. A box of 6, 3 for $5, right? So all these different types of deals that you have on food, to where it was readily available to the people. And that's why everybody's so fucking fat. The Most High fattened them up so that they can get starved out in this time. Okay? Because the fatter you are, the more you're going to miss food in that time. Okay? And also that contrast of having the food, having it, the access to it and all that. And then now it just being stripped from you. Okay? It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So there you go. Many. That's telling you that's going to be one of the main fates of these people in that time. In this time, is they're gonna die of fucking starvation, man. A terrible fucking death. We're gonna get that shortly. Slovakia, let's see. $34. Second Ezra 16 and 34. It says, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Verse 49. Slovakia. 46. For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, and fuck, that's going to be, it's going to be devastating to the masses of the people, to where food is going to be such a scarcity that it's going to cause all types of other judgment. All right, people putting you to the sword, people, what is that? They call that when people eat each other, cannibalism. Okay, this is going to lead to cannibalism because you're a different beast when you haven't eaten. This has got to cause people to straight up kidnap, to take hold of and cook and eat people because there's nothing else to eat. Even eat their own fucking children, eat their own fucking family members, man, because of that lack of bread. It says, for strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods. Imagine what kind of torturous shit that somebody will do to another person, right? Like brothers go into, cut off this limb and just do it partially. It doesn't have to be in one go. All right? Fucking save it for later and all this other shit. It could be a several day process. Torturous. All right? Overthrow their houses and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. Okay. It's a devastating judgment from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It's in Ezekiel 14:13. Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, and this is how the Most High gets down. So you can't just apply this to the times of old in the past. All right? This is how he does it. The Most High doesn't change. Okay? Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out mine hand upon it and break the staff of bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. Okay? Amos 4:6, just as we mentioned, what was written aforetime was written for our learning. History repeats itself, and the Most High, even times are reincarnated, and the Most High, this is how we get a perspective on how the Most High gets down by reading these scriptures, man. How he dealt in the past, and he's going to deal this way again. It says, and I also have given you cleanness of teeth in all your cities, and want of bread in all your places. Yet ye have not returned unto me, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay. People are going to be such in a state of starvation that their teeth are going to be clean, because your teeth get dirty get plaque and all that other shit. The need for dental hygiene. Dental hygiene is only required when you're eating, okay, and drinking. Lamentations 4:9. Yep, finishing off. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. Okay, it's a long process for you to die of starvation. It could take weeks and weeks of you just fucking, literally your life force just being depleted until the point of death. Okay, a terrible way to die. But this is the fate, just as it said in second Esdras, was that 16 and 22, is going to be the fate of many of the multitudes of the people on this earth. And we see it being set up by the Most High. Okay, we're on the watch in observation of these reports that are coming out, and see how this thing, the Most High is cooking it up. All right, or not cooking it up, right? Puns intended. All right, how this thing is escalating, the coming famine, the great famine. All right, so with that, all praise are to glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Shem Ruach Kadash. Shalom to the hopeful elect. And Salakia, this is a quick article addendum that I forgot to mention from Hoarded Daily. Okay, I believe going to horticulture, right? UK. This was from fucking yesterday, all right? And you can't open it because you have to, all these new subscriptions you have to do just to look at fucking articles. So Slovakia for it, but look, we could check it out through this shit. UK farm taxes could cause food shortages, warns outgoing ASDA chairman. This was from Friday, November 29th, okay? It's from fucking today. Rachel Reeves' tax raid on farmers risks hitting Britain's food supply. The outgoing chairman of ASDA has said Lord Rose warned that the row between farmers and the government could disrupt supplies in the supermarkets. Okay, and we've been seeing this not only in the UK, but in America and even other places around the globe. All right. The fucking increasing costs to operate these farmers and different food production companies. So that's going to lead to this fucking famine as well, man. All right. So with that, all praise to the Most High. Yahweh Shai. Shalom.